Happy Friday, folks. I've got coffee. That means it's time to talk about Tolkien again. Today's topic is the LSR. You've probably heard this name used in relation to Aragorn, but did you know it was actually a jewel? In the movies, this was replaced by the Evenstar, Arwen's necklace. But the LSR gem was originally made in Gondolin by a smith named Enerdil. It was then entrusted to Idril, the king's daughter, and she gave it to Eärendil when she fled Gondolin. And this wasn't just any old gem, it was said to have healing powers to it. And Idril gave it to her son in hopes that he could use it to help heal the hurts of Middle-earth. But if you know the tale of Eärendil, he winds up sailing the skies forevermore. However, that's not the last we see of the LSR. Galadriel winds up with the LSR. But how? Well, that's up for debate. See, Tolkien left two versions of how the LSR ends up in Middle-earth. The first is that Gandalf brought it with him when he came to Middle-earth, and he gave it to Galadriel, telling her that eventually there would come someone who was worthy of wearing this, and he would also be called Elessar. This would, of course, be Aragorn. In the other version of this tale, Galadriel ends up with the Elessar because she goes to Celebrimbor, sad that Middle-earth is slowly dying. They muse over where the Elessar, also known as the Elfstone, might be, and mention how Enerdil is now gone because Gondolin's gone, and Celebrimbor winds up making her a replica, basically. In this version, the replica is not as powerful as the original, because Celebrimbor is not the second best craftsman or smith in Elvendom. That title goes to Enerdil. But I'm curious to know which of the two versions you prefer. I personally like the version where Gandalf brings back the original Elessar from Valinor, partially because I love that it's connected to Eärendil and Gondolin. Also, I just like that it gives it so much more history. Also, I don't like thinking that there was any other smith above Celebrimbor, save Fëanor. But yeah, let me know which version of the story you prefer. Leave a comment or stitch this and let me know.